Bitter melon, sometimes called bitter gourd, is not exactly the most glamorous vegetable in the garden. Its bumpy green skin and sharp flavor make it something of an acquired taste, yet hidden beneath that rugged exterior lies one of nature's most effective tools for blood sugar management. Unlike many foods that simply complement a healthy diet, bitter melon carries compounds that act almost like plant-based insulin. These include charantin, lysine, and polypeptide P, substances that scientists have found to lower blood glucose by improving the way sugar is taken up and utilized by the body. In other words, bitter melon doesn't just support the system, it steps in like a substitute teacher when insulin is slacking off, helping to restore order in the classroom of your bloodstream. If cinnamon is the gentle diplomat of glucose management, then bitter melon is the no-nonsense security guard. It patrols the metabolic hallways, spots unruly sugar molecules trying to loiter in the bloodstream, and firmly ushers them into cells where they belong. It's the kind of guardian you may not always enjoy having around because of its taste, but you can't deny its authority. And that authority has been backed up by generations of traditional use in Asia, Africa, and the Caribbean, where bitter melon has long been brewed into teas, cooked into stews, or eaten sautéed with garlic as a medicinal food. Modern studies echo this traditional wisdom, showing that regular consumption can reduce fasting blood glucose levels and improve glucose tolerance. Of course, the challenge for many people is implementation. How do you actually eat something that tastes, well, bitter? The key is creativity. One approach is to balance bitterness with complementary flavors. Stir-frying bitter melon slices with onions, garlic, and a splash of soy sauce can mellow its edge. In Indian cooking, it's often stuffed with spices or simmered with tomatoes, creating a rich balance of flavors. In Chinese cuisine, it is commonly paired with eggs, where the creaminess of the eggs softens the sharpness of the melon. Smoothies can also be a surprisingly tolerable gateway. A small piece of bitter melon blended with cucumber, lemon, and apple creates a refreshing drink where bitterness is diluted, but the metabolic benefits remain intact. Tea is another approachable option. Bitter melon tea, made from dried slices steeped in hot water, is less intense than eating the vegetable itself and offers a convenient daily ritual. For those who really can't handle the taste, bitter melon is also available as capsules or powders, though food form is often preferred for maximum benefit. The trick is not to overwhelm yourself. Start small, adding thin slices to stir-fries or soups, and gradually build tolerance. Over time, many people actually grow fond of its sharp bite, especially once they associate it with improved energy and more stable blood sugar. Beyond glucose control, bitter melon offers added perks. It is low in calories yet rich in fiber, meaning it supports satiety and digestion while also preventing rapid sugar absorption from other foods. Its antioxidant compounds help reduce oxidative stress, a major concern in diabetes, where high glucose levels can cause damage to blood vessels and nerves. By lowering both sugar levels and oxidative load, bitter melon acts like a double shield for long-term health, protecting against complications that often accompany poor metabolic control. Perhaps the most interesting way to think of bitter melon is as a disciplined trainer for your metabolism. While sugar-laden foods are like bad influences that tempt your system into chaos, bitter melon steps in like a strict coach, reminding your body how to behave. It may not win awards for flavor, but it deserves applause for function. And with clever cooking tricks, it can transform from something you tolerate into something you respect, even enjoy. So while bitter melon might never compete with chocolate or strawberries in terms of taste, it holds its crown as a genuine enforcer of sugar balance. Every bite may feel like a challenge, but it's also a victory, a reminder that sometimes the strongest allies in health are the ones that don't flatter your palate, but instead fortify your future. With bitter melon in your diet, blood sugar has less room to misbehave, and you gain a reliable guard standing watch over your metabolic well-being.